Hey guys, so it's time to do a comparison here between the Challenger to the Galaxy S7 Edge. We do have the HTC 10 and we wanted to see how the speed, camera and battery life performance actually compared here. And HTC's got its work cut out for it because Samsung is on its game here for 2016. But we can certainly have a look, see how they compare. And both of them are up to date in terms of their software and fully charged to 100%, so no excuses. And I think the S7 Edge is a little bit more expensive than the HTC 10, but the HTC 10 is quite an expensive phone in itself. You can see we do have very fast boot up here with the S7 Edge. And the 10 not too far behind, but it can I've noticed kind of change up and down in terms of the boot up speed. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's fast for some reason. I don't know why that is, but you can see we are basically on, well, we were on 100% with the HTC 10. You can see it's gone to 99% already. I did charge it to the max and the light went green, but nevertheless we can see here how they compare in terms of the apps opening. So we can just close these down and open up some apps. So far the S7 seems to be ahead here a little bit. Oh, that was the S7 again, which is nice. And dialer, that was the HTC. That was the S7. Weather, HTC. So I think the S7 is ahead here when it comes to selfie. When it comes to most things, which is pretty interesting because I was expecting at least the speed, to be faster here on the 10. You can see again. We can have a look at a game. Let's have a look at the games. GTA. Whoa, go back. Go. So I think we can safely say here the game is loading roughly the same time on that, which is very nice. So I think the S7 Edge, though, personally, HTC did well, but it couldn't quite muster the speed there of this boy. Never thought I'd see myself saying TouchWiz is faster than Sense, but this is what it is. We can have a look at the website load speed, so just have a look at some websites here. Verge, vegan. Let's try that again. Verge. There we go. And go. So I'm using obviously the S7 Edge inbuilt browser because HTC's got rid of theirs, and you can see it's loaded everything up faster here with this one. Go. And again. And GSM Arena. Oh dear. And again. You can see this is top dollar performance here with the S7 Edge. One more just to give the HTC a chance. What haven't we been on? GameSpot. Try that one. GameSpot. Ready, go. no comparison. You can see here, and they're both connected to the same, Wi-Fi router, as everyone likes that name that I do have on it. So I'm going to give that to the S7 Edge. I have to be brutal here. These are very expensive handsets, and you want the best performance at the end of the day. So we can just have a look at the multitasking here, see how they compare. And I think they're both coming with 4 gigs of RAM. This is an Exynos S7 Edge, by the way, for those who don't know. Maybe the Snapdragon variant won't be so good. We can see the multitasking here, very nice on the HTC 10. A little bit faster to go into that. And let's have a look. Where is messaging? Go. So no real difference here when it comes to the day-to-day stuff. We can just have a look at the camera, going back into that. So go. So I think that was the HTC then, which is nice. And the game. See how it loads again. Go. That was again the HTC. I think I'm going to give that the HTC because going back into it was that little bit quicker there, and I did notice that, which is pretty awesome. So 2-1 overall, in terms of the speed test here. The S7 Edge is obviously a very tough phone to beat, and I didn't really expect too much difference here, really, but nevertheless there is a difference in terms of the performance. But what can you say about the cameras? We can have a look here. So we did do some shots on the HTC, and I can get them up on your screen about now, so you can see how they compare. And I got to give props to HTC. They've definitely stepped up their game when it comes to the optics. Does it beat the S7 Edge? I'd say probably not when it comes to the low light. And I'm only going to be honest with you here. I do love HTC, but when I'm doing shots like this, which are quite difficult environment, low light, you can see here in terms of the quality, if you really zoom in, everything just is much more high quality on the S7 Edge. And I did make sure the lenses were clean as well. I always carry a cloth with me to ensure that we're not getting any smudginess. And if you really go into the the background details here as well, you can see, look at the level of detail there that you're getting on the S7 Edge. So I think it's a solid improvement over the M9, which was a catastrophe. But I think in general, in terms of low light shooting, I'd go for the S7 at the moment as things stand. And I did see quite a similar performance when it was like in the good light, so there's not going to be a massive issue there. But even then, I saw that the shots on the S7 looked a little bit more colourful and vibrant, like those like lanterns. You can have a look for yourself, make your own mind up. I know a lot of people are die-hard HTC fans, but I just tried to report the facts here for your viewing pleasure. And in terms of the video recording, I noticed that the focusing was a little bit better, I think, when it came to making out objects on the HTC 10, probably because of the laser system. It's a very good 4K footage. You can have a look at that here. Hey guys, so we're just doing a quick little comparison here of the HTC 110 and the Galaxy S7 Edge. To check out the video recording in the 4K. So we can just move down here. Focusing on something. So the HTC seems to focus a little bit quicker there. Let's try that again. Again. The S7 being very slow. day. Maybe we just need some light. Let's try looking at this one. Yeah, the HTC is doing really good here. Can't get the S7 to focus. Maybe because it doesn't have laser autofocus. But how does the stability look? That is your opinion. So overall, you know, what would I say? I'd say it's a competent shooter, but it's not quite on the level of the S7 Edge here, you know, if I'm going to be brutally honest, really. So, you know, don't expect that really. But, you know, as I said, it's not all about speed and camera here. There are other things to bear in mind when it comes to these phones. I'll probably do a more in-depth review, you know, looking at the pros and cons of each phone, because they are big, you know, handsets for 2016. But yeah, this is just the preliminary test here of the speed and camera of these two handsets. If you've got any questions, do let me know. Let's have a look at the battery, how they performed here. So you can see quite a familiar affair here. We're getting slightly higher drain on the HTC 10 versus a little bit of a drop on the S7 Edge. Maybe you'll get a little bigger drop on the normal S7. But you know, this is Samsung's best at the end of the day. So yeah, just a quick little video here. Hope you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.